Hi, I'm Leighton here with Renzetti, and today I'm going to be going over the various traveler adjustments and any tips and tricks that I can give you along the way. So let's get started. The most important part of the vise is how securely it's going to hold the hook. So to start, you're going to want to have your cam at about a 45-degree angle with the jaws, and then you place your hook in, and then you just snug the jaw adjusting screw to where it's just barely going to hold that hook. And then you're going to move that cam only about 45-degree angle. And as you see, that is enough to securely hold the hook. You don't need to crank this down any more than that. It could possibly damage the jaws. And the reason that you don't start it wide open, as you can see, whenever you tighten the cam down, it is going to kind of be in your way while you're tying. And also, whenever you go to take this hook out, it won't allow it to open up quite a way, and it kind of grabs your hook a little bit. So that's the reason you want to start there and end there. Another important adjustment with the traveler vise is where to position to the jaws to achieve the true rotary. And what I mean is the hook shank still in line with the axis of the vise whenever you rotate it. And so as you can see, you can mount the jaws in 3 different positions. And so position 1 here for smaller hooks goes from a 28 to a 16. And position 2 goes from a 16 to a number 2. And position 3 is from a number 2 to a 4-aught. So another question that we get a lot is how to lock this crank arm down in the back. And so what you're going to want to do there is I got everything loose here. So you're going to want to take this first knob, and then you get it to where it just starts to add a little bit of tension. You're going to hold it in place, and then you're taking this back knob, and then you're going to want to get it to where it starts to pinch this crank arm together. And then you're going to hold this knob and tighten the back knob, and then tighten them against each other, and that will lock that crank arm down in the back. So another adjustment on the Traveler is the rotary tension screw. And that is it's a nylon screw that's made to bump against the shaft to add tension to the vise, to the rotation. And I do recommend that if you're traveling with your Traveler, to remove this screw while you're traveling, because it's a nylon screw. It can break off in the head if you're not careful. Now, just some overall maintenance with your Traveler. You don't really have to do much with it, but every year or two, you're going to want to put some grease on the shaft on the inner part, and you can just use any kind of all-purpose silicone grease for that. And then you might want to keep your jaws wiped down a little bit with maybe just a light WD-40 or something, just some type of rust inhibitor to keep those jaws from rusting. But that's pretty much the only maintenance that you'll have to do to your Traveler. And there you have it. There's some Traveler adjustments, how to hold the hook, how to lock the crank arm down, and just other tips and tricks about the Traveler. Thanks.